alchemy, the hoax of charlatans, or mystic quest for stuff of life itself. Eternal search for the philosopher's stone, where mingling and unmingling opposites transform base metal into precious gold. Hence, scientific metaphor of self divide the mind's opposing archetypes. If you possess the courage for the task, invite them from the shadows to the light. Unite these lurking shards of broken glass into a mirror that reflects one soul. And in this merging of unconscious selves, there lies the mystic marriage of true minds. Swift Mercury, that changing element, portrayed as Gemini, hermaphrodite, and twin, now steers the stars of Constance's lead belly and offers her a double-edged rebirth day. Here is the key to her philosopher's stone, the psychic altar that will alter fate. But she has not the eyes to see it. Yet,
fairy tales can come true, can happen to you if you're young and and Juliet and Othello, the seeds of corruption and comedy. Of all Shakespeare's tragedies, Othello and Romeo and Juliet produce the most ambivalent and least Aristotelian responses. In neither play do the supposedly fate-ordained deaths of the characters seem quite inevitable. Indeed, it is only because the deaths do occur that they can be called inevitable in hindsight, thus allowing them to squeak by under the designation tragedy. In both plays, the tragic characters, particularly Romeo and Othello, have abundant opportunity to save themselves. The fact that they do not tend to characterize them as the unwitting victim of a disastrous practical joke, insofar as they may be said to be fatalistic at all, any grains of authentic tragedy must be seen to reside in the heroines, Desdemona and Juliet.
I thought you were out.
Oh, I'm in.
I put the incorrect date on my essay.
Oh, what's today?
It's the first.
The first what?
Of the month? Oh, yeah, I know it's a week past the due date, but you remember that extension you gave me, eh?
I did?
Yeah, because I've been, ill lately.
Yes, well, whatever, that's fine.
Thanks, miss. What was this assignment? The, effects of filth on Renaissance drama.
Yeah, that sounds just fine, Julie. Jill, keep up the good work.
Thanks, miss. And by the way, I like your hair like that. It's really pretty.
Oh. Thanks. At the tragic turning point in Othello, even the hardened fatalist is at a pains to suppress a cry of warning. It asks, "O Othello, O tragic man, stop your ears against the false yapping of that cur Iago." The divine Desdemona, despite her fascination with violence and her love of horror stories, and aside from the fact that she deceived her father to elope with you, is the very embodiment of purity and charity.
My lord, did Cassio, when you wooed Desdemona, know of your love?
He did from first to last, Iago, and went between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed. Aye, indeed. Discern'st thou aught of that? Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord?
Honest? Aye, honest.
Oh, my lord, for aught I know.
Well, what dost thou think?
Think, my lord?
Think, my lord? By heaven, thou echoest me as if there was some monster in thy thought too hideous to be shown. Thou dost mean something by it. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
Oh, my lord, you know I love you.
We are willing to accept Iago's effortless seduction of Othello unto foaming jealousy. The Moor is, after all, an aging warrior, in love with honor and young Desdemona.
Villain, be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Give me the ocular proof.
Tell me but this. Have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not that, but such a handkerchief. I'm sure it was your wife's. Did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with?
If it be that.
If it be that or any heathen tongue, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
Had Desdemona 40,000 lives! One is too poor, too weak for life again! Oh, damn her! Oh, thanks! Damn her! Damn her! Oh, I will cup her into messes! Cuckold me!
Oh, 'tis foul in her.
With mine officer?
That's fouler.
Oh, get me some poison, Iago, this night!
Do it not with poison. Strangle her in bed. Even the bed she hath contaminated.
Good, good. The justice of it pleases, very good. Now art thou my lieutenant.
I am your own forever.
But we cannot help suspect that all might still so easily be set to right. And there's the rub. For it is this suspicion which corrupts our pure experience of fear and pity at a great man's plight. And by the end of the handkerchief scene, threatens to leave us frankly irritated.
Hello, Professor. My name's Ramona.
Oh, I'm not actually, I'm just an assistant professor.
Oh, well, I was wondering if you could pass on a message to Claude for me.
Claude? Oh, you mean Professor Knight?
Yes. Just tell him I won the roads.
Congratulations, Ramona.
Thanks. By the way, Corsbeer is part of the right-wing infrastructure that brought this hemisphere to its knees.
Sorry, it was a gift. In Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare sets the stage for comedy with the invocation of those familiar comic themes, love at first sight and the fickleness of youth. But no sooner has our appetite for comedy been whetted when Tybalt slays Mercutio, and poor Romeo proceeds to leave a trail of bodies in his wake.
Mercutio, thou consortest with Romeo.
What, Tybalt? Dost thou make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us, but to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse this appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell, I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
If only Romeo would confess to Tybalt that he has just become his cousin-in-law by marrying Juliet. Such is our corrupt response that begs the question, is this tragedy, or is it comedy gone awry, when a host of comic devices is pressed into the blood-soaked service of tragic ends?
I am for you.
Gentleman Mercutio, put thy rapier on, sir. You're Passado.
Courage, man. There cannot be much.
Why the devil you come between us? I am hurt under your arm. A plague on both your houses.
Alive in triumph. And Mercutio slain!
Thou wretched boy that didst consort Emir, shall with him hence!
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
What if a fool were to enter the worlds of both Romeo and Juliet and Othello? Would he be akin to the wise fool in King Lear? A fool who can comfort and comment, but who cannot alter the fate of the tragic hero? Or would our fool diffuse the tragedies by assuming center stage as comic hero? Indeed, in Othello and Romeo and Juliet, the fool is conspicuous by his very absence, for these two tragedies turn on flimsy mistakes. A lost hanky, a delayed wedding announcement, mistakes too easily concocted and corrected by a wise fool. I will go further. Are these mistakes, in fact, footprints of a missing fool? A fool whom Shakespeare eliminated from two earlier comedies by an unknown author. Nonobstante, although a fool might stem the blundering of Romeo and Othello, the question remains, would he prove a match for Desdemona and Juliet? Or are these two excellent heroines fated to remain tragedies looking for a place to happen? Nevertheless, I postulate that the Gustav manuscript, when finally decoded, will prove the prior existence of two earlier comedies. Comedies that Shakespeare plundered and made over into ersatz tragedies. It is an irresistible, if wholly repugnant thought.
titmouse, you are working too hard. Speaking of which, have you got something for me?
Oh, yes, it's here somewhere. Don't read that, sir. The ink's not dry.
Oh, still harping on the Gustav manuscript, are we? I'd hate to see you turn into a laughingstock, Connie. And you know, at this rate, you'll never get your doctorate.
I know. I guess I just have a thing for lost causes.
You're an incurable romantic.
Just a failed existentialist.
Traipsing after the Holy Grail or Golden Fleece or some such figment.
Whoever cracks the Gustav code will be right up there with Darwin, Bingham,
And Don Quixote. The best tenured minds in the world have sought to translate it the past 300 years. What gives you the notion you're special?
Oh, I'm not the least bit special. I'm just one flawed and isolated fragment of a perfect, infinite mind, just like anybody else. I think that I exist and that you and I are here chatting with the sense evidence of each other, insofar as we're not over there, not chatting. No, I'm not special. Unique, maybe, in the sense that a snowflake is unique, but no more valuable than any other flake. It's just that I did win the Dead Languages Prize as an undergraduate. It would be a shame to hide my light under a bushel.
Say you did crack this obscure alchemical hieroglyph. What if it turned out to be a grocery list or some such rubbish?
I think it's source material that Shakespeare wanted to suppress yet preserve.
And I suppose you've identified a whole raft of anagrams to support this heresy.
As a matter of fact, yes. If you take the second letter of every 18th word of every second scene in Othello and cross-reference them with the corresponding letters in Romeo and Juliet, it says, I dare not name the source of this text.
Ticks.
Well, text. I'm missing the letter E. It was probably deleted in a later print.
Your fascination with mystery borders on the vulgar, I'm afraid.
I can't help it. I'm a fallen Catholic. It's left me with a streak of whodunit.
Well, who did that? What became of this mysterious source material?
I think Shakespeare gave it to his elderly friend, Gustav the Alchemist, to shroud in an arcane code, and that's what's in here.
Oh, Connie, you have such an interesting little mind.
Thank you, sir.
Hand it over. Oh, ye gods forfend not the decrepit tome. The... your latest commissions.
Oh, you mean the essay. Here you are. I hope I've destroyed Professor Holofern's book to your satisfaction.
I'm sure it's up to your customarily dizzying standards. Say, did you remember to give yourself usual irksome proofing of the text?
In point of fact, sir, I took the liberty of dedicating it to myself.
That's awfully sweet of you, Connie. Oh, tisk. Your hand gets more cryptic all the time, like the tracks of some tiny green creatures. I do wish you'd learn to type, my dear. I'm weary of doing my own typing, but I daren't trust anyone else with our little secret.
I'm working on it, sir, but my fine motor skills are really poor.
Indeed.
I'm ready for my next assignment, Professor. I've sharpened my nib to a killing point.
And dipped it in venom to paralyze thy academic foe with one poisonous phrase.
Just name your victim.
Connie, there remains one more thing you can do for me.
Oh? What's that?
Tell me. Do you like it?
Oh, Professor Knight!
Claude.
Oh, Claude, it's the most beautiful diamond I've ever seen.
Dear Connie, thank you. I'm the happiest man in the world.
So am I! I can't quite believe it!
Neither will Ramona!
Ramona? Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Connie!
Am I going somewhere?
I am, pet. I've decided to take that post at Oxford myself, even if it does fall somewhat short of a challenge.
Oh, I thought you might recommend someone less distinguished, say, an assistant professor for the job.
See, that's what I thought too, until Ramona won the Rhodes. Now it's Oxford for the both of us. What?
What about
afraid not, love. I've made full professor today, so the pressure's off.
Congratulations.
Not to worry, I've lined up a lovely post for you in Regina.
Thanks.
Say, what's your schedule like day after tomorrow? I was hoping you'd help pack my books.
I'd love to, but that's my birthday, and I plan on going to the zoo.
Birthday, eh? Chalk up another one for the old Grim Reaper. Still 29 and Holden Army? Well, many happy reruns. I bought the dash. I'm addressing the literary society this evening. Which reminds me.
Here's your speech.
Thank you, old girl. And now. Oxford Hill!
Regina! I hate the prairies and flat. It's an absolute nightmare landscape of absolutes, and I'm a relativist. I'll go mad. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds are harder than a bed of nails. I can't feel anything. I'm perfectly fine. I'll call the dean and resign. I'll go back to my apartment and watch the plants die and let the cats copulate freely. I'll order in groceries. Eventually, I'll be evicted. I'll smell really bad and swear at people on the subway. 5 years later, I run into Professor Knight and Ramona. They don't recognize me. I'm selling pencils. They buy one. Suddenly, I drop dead. They discover my true identity. I'm awarded my doctorate posthumously. Professor Knight dedicates his complete works to me and lays roses on my grave every day. My stone bears a simple epithet. Oh, what a noble mind is here our throne. There's no time to lose. I have to start right now if I'm going to St. Bello in 5 years. Hello? Get me the office of the dean. Oh yes, I'll hold. Bronze wings my brownie cat gave me. To the best brown owl in the forest. I flew up more girls than any brown owl, other than Lady Baden-Powell. My appendix. It was removed in the summer of love when the rest of my family went to Expo 67. The doctor gave it to me in this baby food jar. He thought it would cheer me up. It did. The fountain pen I made from my parakeet Laurel. She used to sing Volare. She fell 5 stories and died instantly. And this, my fool's gold. Silent, mocking oracle. I'll do the world a favor. You who possess the eyes to see this strange and wondrous alchemy, where words transform to visionary, where 1 + 2 makes 1, not 3. Open this book if you agree to be illusion's refugee, and of return no guarantee, unless you find your true identity, and then discover who the author be.
would say, whose definition of fun and excitement is a run of ibids in an essay. Disappear before your very eyes. Suspend your disbelief. Be foolish wise. For anything is possible, you'll find, within the zone of the unconscious mind.
Think, my lord. Think, my lord? By heaven thou echoest. Indeed. Indeed? Aye, indeed. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Aye. Have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief? If it be that. If it be that. Goats and monkeys! Indeed.
Tell me but this. Have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not that, but such a handkerchief. I'm sure it was your wife's. Did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with?
If it be that.
If it be that, or any of that was hers, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
Add Desdemona 40,000 lives! One is too poor, too weak for my revenge. Oh, damn her, you pigs! Damn her, damn her! Oh, I will chop her into messes! Cuckold me!
Oh, 'tis foul in her.
With mine officer?
That's foul.
Oh, get me some poison, Iago, this night!
Do it now with poison. Strangle her in bed.
No! You're about to make a terrible mistake, my lord. Excuse me, please.
Desdemona's handkerchief, which thou didst say she gave to Cassio.
Did I say that? What I meant to say was...
I see that nose of thine, but not the door that I shall throw it to!
Oh my God, what have I done? Look, just forget you ever saw me here, okay? Here. I've wrecked a masterpiece. I've ruined the play. I've turned Shakespeare's Othello to a farce. Oh, Jesus, they've got swords. And this is Cyprus. There's a moron here. Please wake up. Please be a dream. I've got to get back home. Back to my cats. They'll starve. They'll be so lonely they'll eat the plants. Please, I've got to get back. Where's the exit?
Stay! 40,000 lives were not enough to satisfy my debt to you, strange friend. I'd keep you here till I found which angel beached you on our warlike shores, and how you gained fair knowledge of such foul deeds.
Well, actually, I've studied you for years.
You must be a learned oracle. I'd have you nightly search the firmament and daily read the guts of sheep to prophesy our battles with the Turk.
I only know of your domestic life.
And of the murderous viper in my breast. My shame is deeper than the Pontic sea, whose crashing waves are mute before the trumpet cry of this atoning heart would tumble Jericho.
Oh, well, I wouldn't dwell on it too much. You've never been jealous on your own.
Oh yes, I had forgot. 'Twas all thy fault. If that you be the mirror of my soul, you must learn the story of my life. of moving accidents by flood and field, of hairbreadth escapes under the imminent breach, of being taken by the insolent foe.
Yes, I know.
So we all know the wag and swagger of this tale.
In Egypt, kicked I sand into the eyes of infidels who thought I made a truce when I did give to them the pyramid they wheeled into the garrison. But I had filled it full with Christian men who slit the savage throat of every Turk.
That sounds like Troy.
Not Troy, but false.
And Desdemona fell in love with you because she loved to hear you talk of war.
These things to hear she seriously inclined.
I've always thought she had a violent streak and that she lived vicariously through you, but no one else sees eye to eye with me. Yet I maintain she did elope with you and sailed across a war zone just to live in this armed camp. Therefore, he's not a Moor.
Amour? Ha! C'est ça et pourquoi pas?
Here comes the lady. Glad to bear witness to it.
Oh, valiant general and most bloody lord.
Oh, my fair warrior.
My dear Othello!
Goodnight, Desdemona!
My better self.
And my escape and pray. Don't trap thee yet.
That I love my lord to live with him. My downright violence and storm of fortunes lay trumpet to the world. My sole regrets that heaven had not made me such a man. But next in honor is to be his wife, and I love honor more than life. Who's this?
Hi, Desdemona. This is like a dream. You're just as I imagined you to be. I'm Constance Leadbelly. I'm an academic. I'm from Queens. You're real. You're really real.
As thou art, Constance, queen of Academ.
Is that my true identity? Gosh, I was just a teacher till today.
A learned lady, almost rare in kind. Does your husband not misprize this knowledge?
Oh, I'm not married.
Most unnatural.
A virgin oracle. Thanks be to Diane.
Bring aged maid to wander all alone.
I'm really more of an armchair traveler. In fact, this is the biggest trip I've made. I've only ever gone on package tours.
I long to hear the story of your life.
There isn't much to tell. It's very dull. I'm certain yours is much more exciting.
Oh, this modesty becomes your royal self. Othello, may she not lodge with us a while?
Why would she never leave these bristling banks? She hath uncanny knowledge of our lives and sees us better than we see ourselves. So now art thou my oracle and chaste. Hither sent by fortune, she hath saved me from perdition such as nothing else could match. Make her like a darling to your precious eye. You are her greatest friend, but don't tell why. Deliver up the handkerchief, thou cur!
My lord, I was just testing you.
If I do vow a friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. Othello's honor is mine own. If you do find me foul in this, then let thy sentence fall upon my life, as I am brave Othello's faithful wife.
Thanks.
Ah, supper. They have killed a suckling pig in honor of thee.
But I'm a vegetarian. That is, I don't eat flesh of any kind.
Such abstinence is meat and vestal vows. Therefore, in all points do I find thee true. I'd serve thee pedant, beg of me a boon. Though it be full of poise and difficult in weight and fearful to be granted, I'll perform it.
There is a problem you could help me with. I'm not sure how to say this.
Oh, speak it plain.
All right, I will. I'm from another world.
I am Academ and ruled by mighty queens, a race of Amazons who brook no men.
It's really more like
Nothing if not warlike. I join these ranks of spiked and fighting sheaves to camp upon deserts vast and sing our songs of conquest and a dirge or two for sisters slain on your gory field.
if only I could bring you home with me.
Oh, and anywhere with thee, my friend.
That's just it, you see. I can't return until, that is, my queens have charged me with a fearful task. I must find out my true identity and then discover who the author be.
Thou dost not know thyself.
Apparently not.
know who thou art.
Maybe. They call me Connie to my face and something else behind my back.
What's that?
The mouse.
The mouse?
I saw it carved into a lecture stand.
The sculptor dies.
Ironic, really. Since in my world, women are supposed to be afraid of mice.
Oh, fie, that's base. Where be the Amazons?
In fact, they're far and few between, and often shoved to the fringe.
Then let us fly to their beleaguered side.
My tasks!
The first task is performed already, Con. Thou art an Amazon.
I'm not so sure.
As to the second task, the author finds. There be no authors here but warriors.
I'm looking for the author of it all. How can I put this? Who made you?
God made me.
But do you know another name for God?
God's secret name?
That's it, God's secret name.
Seek not to know what God would keep a mystery.
Have you known God to be called Shakespeare?
Shakespeare. He must be a pagan god of war.
This isn't Shakespeare. It must be a source. Then I was right about the manuscript.
Manuscript?
The book that conjured this. It's written by that secret name of God. If I could find those foolscap pages.
Fool's cap.
About yay long and written in a code, they fell into the garbage. So did I.
This garbage, be it ocean, lake, or sea.
A sea, then, if you like. Sargasso Sea.
I'll call this quest of mine my own, my constant friend. Though I should drown in deep Sargasso Sea, I'll find thine unknown author in fool's cap, for I do love thee. When I love thee not, chaos has come again. The infidel! This bully herald battles with the turf. Let's to the seawall and enjoy the fray.
Oh no, I can't stand violence.
If thou wouldst know thyself an Amazon, acquire a taste for blood. I'll help thee, come.
Oh, please, I won't look. I'll be sick. I can't even kill a mosquito.
Thou shalt be ant alive in Cyprus Con, learn to kill.
No.
That's a fault. Thy sole deficiency. An errant woman that would live alone, no husband here, her honor to defend, must study to be bloody and betimes.
Please promise me you'll follow your advice.
So will we both, and we be women, not mice. Come, go with me.
Okay, I'll be right there. They can't use real blood, can they? Oh my God! Oh, Constance, don't be scared. It's just a play, and Desdemona will look after you. Desdemona! I am verging on the greatest academic breakthrough of the 20th century. I merely must determine authorship. But have I permanently changed the text? You're floundering in the waters of a flood. The Mona Lisa and a babe float by. Which one of these two treasures do you save? I saved the baby and let the Mona drown. Or did the author know that I'd be coming here and leave a part for me to play? How am I cast? As castaway to start, but what's my role? I entered Deus Ex Machina, and Desdemona will not die because I dropped them from the sky. Does that make this a comedy? And does it prove my thesis true? If so, I've preempted the wise fool. He must be here somewhere. I'll track him down and reinstate him in the text, and then I'll know who wrote this travesty. Since any scholar worth their salt agrees, the fool is the mouthpiece of the author. It's also strange. What's even stranger, though, I speak in blank verse like the characters. I rhymed, I am the co-pentameter. It seems to come quite naturally to me. I feel so eloquent and eloquent. My God. Perhaps I'm on an acid trip. What if some heartless student flanks my beer? Nonsense! This is my head. This is my pen. This is Othello. Act 3, Scene 3.
Constance the Brave!
Desdemona, I obey!
Othello seeks to hide the grisly news that he did almost kill his guiltless wife, so dares not gut me openly in law, but decorates my service with a mean and stinking yoke. For this, I thank the pedant, Othello's vestal mascot, Desdemona's cherished pet. My wife found this by chance. It's in no Christian hand, but pigeon pecks the script of infidels. Or mayhap not. Whatever it be, I will endow it ill, for it must dovetail with my plot. Let's see. To avenge myself upon the bookish mouse, regain my former credit with my lord, and undo Desdemona once again. How? How? Aha! Confine myself betrayed by penance lies to Desdemona, for she is of a free and noble nature that thinks men honest that but seem to be. I'll tell her Constance is a spy and whore, would skewer state and marriage on the same kebabs. Thus, I blind and train my falcon for the job.
Constance! Sister! Here's thy boon. Behold what I have plucked off the beach. 'Tis likely to be thy foolscap. Take it. Read.
It's in Sumerian.
Script of infidels.
The tapestries and portraits of the main hall, 5 spring lambs, all the horse and women flesh. This isn't it. This is a looting list.
Villain! Oh, feast not my noble heart of Academ. Envision thy worst foe in the open gorge.
But I don't have a foe.
Fie, thou must have.
There's only one on earth whom I resent, but never did he mean to hurt me.
Nay, who be this false foe?
Professor Claude Knight.
What harm to thee?
I used to work for him. For 10 years, I assisted him by writing. Some things he would have written himself had he the time, but he's a busy man. Now he's got tenure in an Oxford post I'd hoped was meant for me.
10 years of ghostly writing for a thief. Thy mind hath proved a cornucopia to seek the glutton sloth, and he hath cooked his stolen feast upon thy Promethean meat.
Do you really think so?
Aye, thou wast enthralled. 10 years an inky slave in paper chains.
Yeah,
He wears the laurel wreath that should be thine,
I guess he does.
and commands from lecture stands that he usurped from thee.
What can you do?
Gird thou thy trembling loins and slay Professor Knight.
I'm guilty too. I helped him in deceiving queens for years.
This will serve my turn upon the pennant.
Thine eyes were shrouded by demon night, and so art thou more sinned against than sinning.
Thanks.
But tell me more of life in Academ. Be there cannibals whom each other eat, and men whose heads do grow beneath their shoulders. These things to hear I seriously do incline.
It is quite dog eat dog. It's scary too. I've slaved for years to get my doctorate, but in a field like mine that's so well trod, you run the risk of contradicting men who've risen to the rank of sacred cow and dying on the horns of those who rule the pasture with an iron cut. It's not that I'm some kind of feminist. I shave my legs and I get nervous in a crowd. It's just that I was labeled as a crackpot by the sacred herd of Academ. And after years spent as a laughingstock, I finally came to think that it was true. But Desdemona, now that I've met you, I want to stand out in that field and cry, bullshit!
Wherefore? And what, pray tell, may bullshit be?
A kind of lie. For instance, Academ believes you're a doomed and helpless victim.
I. Did I not beat a path into the fray, my vow to honor in thy foolscap quest? Did I not flee my father here to dwell beneath the sword Hephaestus forged for Mars? Will I not dive into Sargasso Sea to serve abreast the Amazons abroad? Will I not butcher any cow that dare the lies to call me tame? Aye, that I will. So raise I now the battle cry, bullshit. Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
You are magnificent! A fellow should make you his lieutenant. You're capable of greatness, Desdemona.
What? How? Art thou
tree that tumbled me from officer, the sweeper of his sewers.
Nay, speak.
Since you command it, ma'am, I will. Once proud by o'er the battlements, a proud protective beast to prey upon my lords without bows, now creep I fed a conduit, to paw the slime, a declawed panther trapped, and by a cunning mouse.
What rodent this?
Was that the academic with you now?
It was.
And called in private haste unto my lord?
He makes of her his Delphic prophetess. Othello says she knows our secret selves.
Indeed.
Indeed? Aye, indeed. Discernest thou aught in that? Is she not honest?
Honest, madam.
Honest? Aye, honest.
Yes, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lady.
Think, my lady? By heaven, thou echoes me. Thou dost mean something. Thou dost love me, show me thy thoughts.
It were not for your quiet nor your good to let you know my thoughts.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
Beware, my lady, of the mouse who eats the lion's cheese while sitting in his lap.
Mouse. Cheese. Lion in his lap? To eat the... What? Thinkest thou I make the life of jealousy?
I would, I did suspect mere harlotry.
Go to thou name!
Oh, monstrous world! Take note, take note! Oh, world! To be direct and honest is not safe.
Nay, thou shouldst be honest.
I obey.
And give the worst of thoughts the worst of words.
She lacks a husband.
So, 'tis best to study that anoints her chase.
Pray God she not be secretly married.
What dost thou mean?
A hag may seem a maid when she in truth is Satan's bride.
A witch.
She hath uncanny knowledge of our lives.
She spake of conjuring, of names for God unknown to Christian ears, of Amazons, a race of warriors who brook no men and live alone, of mice,
Her own familiar spirits.
of men, that she hath changed into sacred cows?
And so did Circe turn Ulysses' friends to pigs by witchcraft after she had lain with them.
She's with Othello now! He starts for France, he'll not be changed by supper time, I'll hence!
Stay, ma'am. That is but half her purpose here. Doth not the pedant prate a fool's cap?
It is a boon which I am honor bound to find. I swore upon my life this to perform.
The devil thus recruits an honest heart. What's writ upon the fool's cap in what tongue?
Foreign's tongue that's known to her alone.
What if it be an incantation? Wrought by infidels?
I saw her read the script. If it be that,
If it be that or any heathen tongue, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
is she an evil witch our enemies have employed to conjure up our secrets to their ears?
The Turk did strike the hour she arrived.
Oh, that slave had 14,000 lives! One too poor, too weak for my revenge! But why did I embrace her as my friend? Oh, 'tis monstrous!
I see it's a little half-dashed, your spirits.
Not a jot. I'll to my lord and dilate all!
Hold! My lord's bewitched and hates me now. He'll not believe.
Then how shall we proceed?
Be not forsworn. Fulfill thy boon to her. Recover her unholy, foolish cap, her guilt to prove, before you strike.
And in proving guilt, I'll spit her head upon a spike for jaws to peck at. Thou wilt instruct me in the manly art of sword play. Doubtless she is an expert there, despite all her lack of libertinage.
Patience, I say. Your mind may change.
As well it may. La donna e mobile.
Yet, watch her, man. If thou hast eyes to see, she did deceive her queens, and she may thee.
Oh, it sounds lovely. Not a word of this to Desdemona.
Don't worry, it will be our little secret.
Look how she laughs already.
Oh, which jewels most delight thine female eye?
Diamonds, of course. The girl's best friend.
Festoons the whore with baubles.
Oh, the bees of Solomon ne'er counseled half so wise. To thy sweet and hiving breast do I confide the honey of my heart.
Drone on, mine husband, drone.
Don't mention it.
Have I told thee of the time I slew a singing beast of Turkish Antioch? beast intended ox that was made of gold. 3 heads grew from the shoulders of the beast. On one head the hair was black as ebony. The other crown was curled angel fair. The third wore a scarlet cap of wool that ended in a foolish bauble bright. I asked the beast to show the shallow spot where it was wont to ford this ox of gold.
In some strange way, this beast seems so familiar.
Familiar, yet again, familiar. Most potent witch to suckle such a beast.
You say you killed the dead.
The demon fell and bled a sea of inky green.
Alas.
She mourns a Turkish beast of Antioch.
Ugh.
I left the thing as I hastened to find the shallow spot to ford my ox.
Ford. Your ox. Ford. Your ox. I'm having deja vu. I think we better leave each other now. Your wife may come and think that something's up.
We know what's up and who will soon go down.
Adulteress, let me stone her in the square.
Adieu, friend. I'll have more of thee anon.
Oh, as prime as goats, as hot as monkeys.
Iago?
Oh, my lord.
Look to the morning's night soil and keep in the light.
Yes, my lord.
Night, night. Academic?
Desdemona? Hi, I've been meaning to ask you, does Lord Othello keep a wise fool here somewhere?
The only wise fool is one that's dead. I hate a tripping, singing, licensed fool that makes a motley of the mighty and profanes the sacred with base parody.
Oh.
Are you okay? I have a pain in my forehead here.
Well, tisk, 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 I'm not surprised I saw you talking to that creepy Iago.
Creep.
Colloquial for base and noisome knave. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Wherefore? Hast thou some secret knowledge of him?
Oh yes, you'd be surprised how much I know.
I think not. I think thou knowest mine husband.
I know some things I hope you'll never know.
What passed between my lord and thee just now?
What did you hear?
Enough to rear suspicion's head.
Oh no.
Oh, yes?
Oh, well, whatever you do, don't let him know that you suspect.
Nay, he'll know not that I wot aught. Goats and monkeys.
Boy, Shakespeare really watered her down, eh? I wish I were more like Desdemona. Next to her, I'm just a little wimp. Rodent. Roadkill all squashed and steaming at the side of the 401 with Michelin stamped all over me. It's true. People have always made a fool of me without my even knowing. Gullible. That's me. Old Connie. Good sport. Big joke. Ha! Just like that time at recess in grade 5. A gang of bully girls comes up to me. Their arms are linked and they're chanting as they march, "Hey, hey, get out of my way! I just got back from the IGA!" I'm terrified. They pin me down and force me to eat a dog-tongue sandwich. I now know it was only ham. Oh, what Desdemona would do to Claude, had she the motive and the cue for passion that I had. She would drown all queens with blood and cleave Claude Knight's 2 tightening fingers from his guilty hands. She'd wrap them in a box of chocolates and present them to Ramona. She'd kill him in cold blood and in blank verse, then smear the ivied walls with scarlet letters painting faith. To think I helped amuse me, a gull, a stooge, a swine adorned with mine own pearls, a sous chef, nay, a scullery maid who slaved to heat Hell's Kitchen with the baking stench of 40,000 scalding humble pies. Oh, vengeance!
Here's your sword back.
flash of red before my eyes. I felt a rush of power through my veins. I tasted iron blood inside my mouth. I loved it!
If she be false, heaven mocked itself. Wretch! Be sure thou prove my friend a villainess. Be sure of it. Show me the ocular proof.
Yet, be content.
Make me to see it. What's this?
The pedant's fool's cap, written Turkish code. Found by my wife. In your underwear drawer.
Oh, damn her, loose file! Damn her all!
Oh, 'tis foul in her!
It's a lie with my husband!
That's foul.
Foolscap confession! Foolscap confess versus die to confess and confess and die!
Brownie wings. How did they get here? I thought I threw them in the garbage.
She may be honest yet. I'll try her once more in fairness, then I'll chop her into messes.
Desdemona. Look what I just found. My brownie wings.
An owl stands for a witch. It is a shape that Hecate takes at night.
I know who thou art, and I saw what thou didst.
You mean you know my true identity?
Who?
The owl's cry.
Here be the sword of justice. This be thine, read the verdict and reveal thyself.
Certainly looks like the real McCoy. It is page 1. I must be getting warm. Thou art cold, and Cyprus is too hot for thee. Get thee now to Verona, Italy, there to find a third to make a trinity, where 1 + 2 adds up to 1, not 3. How strange.
How shall I kill her, Iago?
Tybalt! You rat catcher! Will you walk?
I am free.
Just because you put that in your sir! You're passado! Tybalt!
When Mona Lisa can go!
Shall I lance the pimple, or rub the quat to bursting?
Name the house that whelped thee, pup. What can elude thee hence to interfere with honor's reckoning?
Halt! You fright the rich. Speak, boy. Speak, boy.
Boy? From Cyprus washed I here ashore, a rowing pedant lad to earn my bread by wits and by this fountain pen, my sword. A strange here, my name is Constantine. I quit that you kill each other for, young Romeo and Juliet have wed, and by the untying of their virgin knot have tied new blood betwixt you cousins here. Tybalt, Romeo is your cousin now, by law, and so you two fellows should shake hands.
Cousin Montague, kindred Capulet. Fortunate harping, madcap you, brave freak.
My heart feel love till now?
Oh, swear it nay, for I never saw true beauty till this day.
Now let's put our angry weapons up. Let's hie to Mistress Burnbottom to put up and to sheath our jocund tool of sport.
A bond and falling apart with the pox. Take care, she'll pay thee, and with a French crown too.
I above hate for a little head.
I'd as lief to pluck a green maid off the street.
Thou'st filled that green fruit lurking in thy guts when that her kinsfolk venched her maiden head.
She'd never know who had her maiden head, for I would pass as quickly through the wench as any fruit so green would pass through me. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, I just bite my nails, that's all.
Do you bite your nails at me, sir?
No, look, I'll never bite them again. This is a great chance for me to quit once and for all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now to the mass! New friendships are baptized!
To the mass! To the mass!
Bless with us.
No, please, I can't. I've had a bath today. What's more, I've got a lot of things to do. I have to buy a lute, a sword, some hose, and teach a class or two before it's noon, in time to see a man about a horse.
I'd see thee mounted well in stallion flesh. Beware thou not deceived in a mare.
Oh, thank God they think that I'm a man. Thank you. Oh, thank you. How long can I avoid their locker room? Those guys remind me of the Stratford shows I've seen, where each production has a Roman bath. The scene might be a conference of states, but steam will rise and billow from the wings, while full-grown men in Velcro loincloths speak, while snapping towels at each other. Why is it Juliet scenes with her nurse are never in a sauna? Or King Lear, imagine, Goneril and Regan, steaming as they plot the downfall of their dad, while tearing hot wax from each other's legs. Ophelia, drowning in a whirlpool full of women. Portia, pumping iron. I want to go home. I want to see my cats. I want to read Jane Eyre again and never leave the house. Where's the fool? Where's the damn fool? How come I end up doing all his work? I should have waited in the wings for him to leap on stage and stop the fight, and then I could have pinned him down and forced him to reveal the author's name. The author, who must know my true identity. The author, who... I have to pee. There must be a convent around here somewhere.
Was that the lock?
It was the luncheon bell.
Oh no! Juliet, where are my blue doublets?
Under the bed where thou didst leave it, dear.
Oh. Oh. The affections of our love's first-sighted blood have in the cauldron of one hot, swift night,
all cooled to creeping jelly in the pot. Wilt thou be gone?
Yes, dear. There's some fun going forward at the gondolier. The fellows and I are getting up in a cockfight, followed by a bear baiting, and then highest to a public hanging in the piazza, there to take our noonday meal. I mean to find the lovely Greek boy, Constantine, or die.
Goodbye, dear.
Oh, goodbye. That sounds it. Almost forgot. Juliet.
What?
Where be Hector, my turtle?
Be like dead in the chamber pot.
Dead? My Hector!
Dead, sayest thou?
What may thou say? Poseidon be thanked. Hector lives, so I'll fight another day.
You Lazarus, from this day forth, thou risen turtle.
I need to be gone. Goodbye, dear.
Goodbye, dear.
Let go of thy hand. I need to be gone, and Hector goes with me.
Nay, he stays with me.
He goes.
Stays!
Goes.
Stays!
Goes!
Look how he bleeds!
Woman you killed. Oh, Hector. Oh, heavens!
The bloody fingerboard did slaughter him!
The panther tell the girl has rent his shell.
I shall tell my father!
I will tell mine. Oh, wherefore did I wive a sniveling girl?
Oh, wherefore married I a stripling boy? No maid but matron, thus maiden unnamed.
I have another wedding gift for thee, my lamb. Oh, beshrew this heat, Verona is ablaze. 'Twill be tomorrow, 14 years ago, since thou wert poured upon a wave of ash that cut this country, married to an ash. Oh, child, look, I have another pretty box for thee.
Say, but take the measure of my corpse.
Nay, 'tis no bigger than a bread chest.
Entomb it with the rest and leave me be. And when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past care, past help, past tents of men.
Oh, there, lamb. Thou art too soon made a bride. Say, was Cupid's loving dart too sharp for thee? Say, if Romeo's of unnatural size to cheer thee so, or mayhap, says for friend, behind his boyish drool there lurks a foaming wolf! A pox on him! Thought be thy wifely load to bear his married weight. I'll pry him hence with false capers of thy nether lips.
Oh, nurse. 'Tis none of these.
What is it then?
I die of tedium.
Oh.
O Hymen, God of marriage, pray undo thy holy work. Make me a maid again, to plunge once more in love's first fiery pit, to hover there twixt, longing and content, condemned to everlasting limbo. Oh! Punish me with new love's burning tongs, spit and sear me o'er heaven's flames, grant me an eternity to play with fire.
By my maidenhead, what turn is here?
I am not to live for from today. A once-plucked rose that withers ear is blown. Tomorrow sees the change of 14 years. Yet even now my life is ended.
Nay, there is much to live for yet.
Name one of much.
This very night thy wedding feast invites Verona to a table that doth groan of joy and creak at new fit joinery of married Capulet and Montague.
A party. Tonight, I had forgot.
Be merry! Feast thine eyes on fresh gallons. Rekindle loving embers to reheat thy day-old husband when the feast is over.
I will look, yet not seek to touch. Thanks, nurse. But touched and wedded once before, love's first keen edge grows dull with use and craves another grinding. Nurse, what shall I wear?
not and I will talk.
I'm listening.
My master is the great, rich Capulet, and he hath read all that you see.
Juliet's father, Capulet? Wrote all this? Wow. These are just party invitations.
Aye.
Signor Capulet is pleased to announce the marriage of his daughter Juliet to Romeo of Montague, and doth request the honor of your company in a masked ball this night. You're not the fool!
Thank you, sir.
A masked ball for Romeo and Juliet. A third to make a trinity. I've got to buy a mask.
Jumped on my back and stole my heart away.
Boy, wherefore is thy voice so sweet and high?
For that I sing castrato, lady.
Oh. Hast thou a brother that's, tenor?
Aye. Yeah, look where he tunes his instrument.
So tune I mine to pitch in sweet duet?
Oh, if only Constantine were here tonight. This feast were better born in light of him. I feigned a mirthful splashing in the baths and sought, but could not find him out today. What if he's gone embarked again for Greece? If this be so, to my closet straight, there to forswear all daylight and all food, to mirror thus the wasting of my heart, all shrouded in the dark night of my soul. No mask can hide that sleek, Aegean form. This is my Constantine, as I am his. Romeo, 'tis thee, my cuz. Tybalt, I knew 'twas thee. I'll pull thee to a pulpit now, my cuz, but now I must put on the gentle host. Constantine?
Romeo.
Aye!
How do you like being married?
Speak not of Juliet. 'Tis thee I love.
What?
Oh, Constantine, oh, emperor of my heart, it is thy sex that is thine enemy. Conquer the love and I'll be new and proud.
It isn't that. Bring it up.
Then love me.
I can't. I'm not that kind of boy.
What kind of boy?
The kind that can just hop right into bed with any Tom or Dick or Romeo.
Where be these rivals, Tom or Dick?
Lips more thy taste than mine.
Oh no. Suspect you're beyond compare.
Then kiss me now and prove suspicion true. Surrender unto Romeo thy lips, and let him enter and throws ruby gates, forever barred against both Tom and Dick.
Why?
I'm told the Greek boy Constantine doth feast with us tonight. Oh, what? An helmet deviant. Oh, fine.
Romeo, you don't understand. I can't do this. I'm way too old for you.
A maiden blush but paints thy hairless cheek. Eternal springs the fountain of thy youth. I'd quench myself with thy priapid font.
Romeo.
And dares this mockery of manhood bent come hither, covered with an antic face to fleer and lisp at our solemnity.
Romeo, I know your family, they'll be very upset.
Oh, boy, what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore, my kinsmen are no stop to me.
They are to me. I'm not a hero. I'm just a school teacher.
and my Socrates that art condemned in sweet subversion of Verona's youth. Then die thou not alone. I'll kiss thy lip. Haply some hemlock yet doth hang on them.
I don't want to die!
Oh, that I were a fountain pen within thy hand, to spur forth streams of eloquence at thy command.
The villain! He has come hither in spite to shame my cousin Romeo this night. Gentle cuz, pray rescue Romeo. He is trapped in tedious discourse with that man.
Romeo! A messenger doth cry.
Perchance he cries for thee, dear.
Juliet! Aye.
Juliet, this be Constantine, the Greek, blind Cupid's servant, who unveiled our love for the world to see.
Oh, thanks.
The Greek hath taught not just the world to see, but also me. Would I were blind again!
I'm truly thrilled to meet you, Juliet.
Hail Roman Cupid that hath heard my cries, and sent Greek heroes to benight mine eyes. Romeo! A man doth steal thy horse within. Romeo spake of thee as pedant wise.
I wouldn't say I'm really all that wise. I have done lots of homework on you, though. I've sought for years to penetrate your source and dreamt of meeting you 1,000 times.
Awake, or let me share thy sleep of dreams. I'd have thee penetrate my secret source and know me full as well and deep as thou dost know thyself of dream of Constantine.
There must be something in Verona's air. I feel like half my years have dropped away.
The air is rattling with hearts of fire, their flames all licking at thy new-clothed lip. Consume thy tongue to spark of love alone. Ow!
May I ask you something?
Anything?
You're the essence of first love, of beauty that will never fade, of passion that will never die. Are you afraid of growing old?
No one may remain forever young. We change our swaddling clothes for funeral shrouds. And in between is one brief shining space where love may strike by chance, but only death is sure.
What happens though, if love itself should die?
When love goes to its grave before we do, then find a new love room to die. And swear to end life first when next we love.
I rode not hither in a horse tonight.
Oh, villain that would plunder shirt and skirt.
How swingest thou now, capricious pendulum?
Now by the stock and honor of my king, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
Then, let a bodice be my winding sheet. I'll wear a woman's gown to the day I die. See, it's a piece of skirt that likes his eye.
I now perceive the slant of Constantine's desire. He looks to match his stick, to light his fire. And since he savors a two-legged pose, I'll enter Romeo's closet and steal hose.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seemingly sweet, resort to bitterest gal.
Thou pretty boy, I will ungreek thee yet. If I profane with my ungreek,
Behold, I saw him first.
thou wouldst corrupt it.
Sayest thou? Thou that bedded the first doublet to o'erporch thine orchard walls?
Thou can't if I sicken of thy blubbering boyish charm.
Thou to the green-eyed clutch and be sweet.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, Romeo, for with each new lust thou creepeth closer unto the aged day, and soft moist lip and dewy eye convert to senile rue.
Thinkest thou to leave a lovely corpse, my dear, when even the crows have put in merry measure all about thine eyes?
I should tell my father.
You'd be well assured my father would hear of it.
You kids, now that's enough! Just settle down!
I wish I were dead.
I wish I'd never been born.
There's no way to talk. Apologize and count your lucky stars.
Our lucky stars?
I need a breath of air. Thanks for the party. It was a ball.
but soft, but like through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Constantine the sun.
Oh.
He speaks.
Romeo? Is that you?
I know not how to tell thee who I am. My sex, dear boy, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Therefore I wear tonight this boyish hose.
Juliet, what are you doing down there? How on earth did you get into the orchard?
With love's light wings did I
see. I'm sorry, Juliet. It's not to be. I'm not at all the man you think I am.
I wot well what thou art, and yet I love.
You do? You mean you know my true identity?
Indeed, thou art a deviant of Greece. Oh, Constantine, oh, wherefore art thou bent?
Good heavens, keep your voice down, please.
Deny thy preference and refuse thy sex. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and henceforth never will I be a girl.
I'm not a deviant, for heaven's sakes.
Not deviant. Art thou then a timid virgin? Dear boy, I envy thee thy bliss to come.
I may be celibate, but I'm not exactly a virgin.
Hot, boyish bluster. Hast thou tasted a woman? No! Then are thy vestal senses all intact. Oh, let Juliet initiate thy budding taste of woman's dewy rose. Learn how the rose becomes a sea of love. Come part the waves and plumb Atlantic depths. I'll guide thee to the oyster's precious pearl. We'll seek out watery caves for glistening treasure. Spill up all night until we die of pleasure.
I'm not into that sort of thing.
Then claim another conduit for thy use.
Heavenly days, what's come over you? You're supposed to be all innocence.
The time for innocence is spent. I'll love once more before I'm dead.
Who said anything about dying? You're only 14 years old.
13. Tomorrow I'll be 14.
You will?
So will I.
I mean, be a year older.
We share the self-same stars. We're truly matched.
Juliet?
My love.
I'm flattered. And you're very beautiful and sweet and passionate and probably a lovely lover. But in point of fact, I can't. I must not love you, Juliet.
Wherefore?
Well, for one thing, you're married. And we've barely met.
So?
I don't believe in love at first sight.
Say then that thou dost not believe in air, or in the solid ground on which we tread. Nay, love's the force of nature, can't be stopped. The lightning waiteth not upon my thought to thus endow it bright, it doth but light.
Nay, love's a bond of servitude, a trap that slide scepters lay for fools. Fools they use but throw away, or trade in like a library book they've read and lost and found beneath the bed, all dust bunnied and coffee stained, all dog-eared, thumbed and overdue.
Thou art one that loved and lost.
Well, I will admit I had a crush. Delayed post-adolescent fantasy.
Seek not to excuse thy one true love.
No! I refuse to say that I felt love for someone who did grind my mind to pulp, a mind that gilded birdcage with the dust. He played the parrot. I fed him great lines and he pooped on my head.
Unrequited love.
It certainly was unrequited. I never pooped back. I could kick myself.
He crushed thy heart as it were a pomegranate underfoot. And thou didst kiss that foot.
Yes.
And doted on his every whim.
Yes.
And idolized him from the start.
I loved him from the moment I first saw him across the crowded cafeteria. He looked so dignified and irritating. I stood second in line for lunch. I saw him check his watch and pinch his nose. He has important things to do, I thought, and so I offered up my place to him. He thanked me in his cultivated voice and asked where one might find a decent cup of tea. I told him I'd be glad to make him one, and offered him the last of my Velveeta. He smiled as he ate my cheese. I loved that man. Tell heaven. Love.
Declaim.
Love. I love that shit-clad night. Amour at first sight. In plain view. A coup de foudre. Leviant soir. A mot. A match. There. I said it. So what do I do now?
Impale thy cleaved heart upon a sword.
Yes. Oh, yes. I wish I had the nerve to do it right in front of everyone while standing in the cafeteria line. To play a swan song on my arteries. Anoint the daily But not just now. I have to find the author first, or else the fool to lead me to the bar.
Author? Fool?
Himself. It is my quest, and it means more to me than love or death.
What passion is of such ferocity?
The one that killed the cat, curiosity.
I know the author, Constantine.
You do?
The fool told me.
Who is he? What's his name?
Wouldst love me if I told thee who it be?
Until I pass into another world.
Mount to my closet for a tryst. I'll trade the name and claim of thee one kiss.
Okay. Hey, wait up!
I dare not risk discovery in thy company. We must go severally. Dost thou spy on Boneyard?
Yes, I see it.
My balcony lies 3 courtyards to the east of that unhallowed ground.
Why is it unhallowed?
For that the bones of actors, whores, and pedants lie there buried and condemned.
Thanks.
I dare not take the front gate for my leave. My father must not see me in my woman's weeds. Constantine! It is I, Juliet!
I never saw a ghost in my life, ghost in my life, ghost in my life. I never saw a ghost in my life, 'cause there's no such thing. I never saw a ghost in my life, ghost in my life, ghost in my life. I never saw a ghost in my life, 'cause there's no such thing. I only heard another cry.
A man told me he hadn't had a bite in 3 days. So I met him. I awoke and shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got there, I know not. I just flew into Padua, and sounds are my arms tired. Ooh.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Where'd you get that hat?
A fool's cap.
Is this some kind of joke?
My stock and trade.
A ghostly fool. A jester from the grave. Are you? You couldn't be. What play is this? Could you be Yorick?
Nay, you're it.
Yorick!
Alas, poor fool, you know me well.
I do? Don't speak in riddles. Tell me what you mean.
I mean you script a woman and a fool. It is not a man you seek, the man you script.
Do you know something of the manuscript? Do you know who the author is?
Alas.
I know. Alas, alas, poor Yorick. So, who wrote this thing?
A beardless bard.
A boy.
Alas.
Oh, here we go again. Alas, who is the author?
A fool. A fool.
The fool and the author are one and the same. What's his name?
Do not forget, this visitation was but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. Beware of Tybalt, he hath not a sense of humor. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Remember me!
Oh, wait! Don't go yet! Yorick!
Nay! You're it. Hermaphrodite!
Me? Oh, hi, Tybalt.
Greek boy, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain!
There must be some mistake, therefore, farewell!
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
No, please, I haven't done anything!
I am for you.
That was my appendix! Please don't hurt me. Please.
Alan.
All right then. Hit me. Hit me right here. I trained in Cyprus. You know. Hit me right here. Not me. Juliet, help. Catch them. Tell me the name.
Give me my kiss. Where's passion and my curiosity?
My life's at
My
stake.
heart's on fire.
Now who's yonder?
I did lie.
You little rat!
Now we can come in here, spear the lie into its bubbling source.
Hang on, there's no need to overreact.
And I cannot rejoice upon thy sword. I'll die upon my dagger, so.
No! Now listen here. There's something you don't know about me. For safety did I first secrete my sex. I mean, I'll have to trust you with the truth. My name is Constance. I'm a woman.
Oh.
That's right. So, that's that.
And art thou of Cyprus?
Not originally.
Then art thou of Lesbos?
What? I've never been there in my life.
Oh, most forbidden love of all! Unsanctified desire, more tragic, far than any star-crossed love twixt boy and girl.
Now wait.
Once more am I a virgin maid. Oh, take me to thine island's curved shore and lay me on the bosom of the sand. There, sing to me the song that Sappho wrote. Her hymn to love can be our song of songs.
I'm not up on Sappho.
Then we'll compose an epic of our own.
I'm not, I'm not a lesbian at all. That's just a rumor. I've never been involved with a woman. Unless you count that one time in grade 8 when Ginny Radcliffe did my portrait. Her mother worked. Ginny was a cubist. She said she had to have a detailed tour of my physique for authenticity. Ginny had such poignant hands and wrists. But I never painted her.
She died.
She's married now and can't recall a thing.
The portrait hangs unfinished in thy heart.
I know I felt bereft. But that was then.
Make ready now to paint me in her stead. So mix and frame the colors on this bed.
I don't know how.
Be but the mere pool of my desire. Reflect my love as thou dost state my form.
Thou wouldst distort the pool, thy looking glass with words of love, like careless pebbles tossed. The rippling waters tell a loving lie, and show my face to thee as toward thine own. Still waters would reflect an aged crown.
Were beauty in thy testament of years than in the face of smooth and deathless youth? Nay, lovely lovelier by far now that I see the sculpting hand of time upon thy brow. Oh, look on me with eyes that looked on life before I ever was born and have been blind. Oh, touch me with those hands that held thy quill before I learned to read and write my name. And thus with every look and touch, entwine my poor young thread into thy richer weave.
Okay.
Tomorrow will they find one corpse entwined, and having loved each other perfectly, our death proclaim one night eternity.
Eternity.
I have a vial of poison hidden here. It will dispatch us with the morning lark.
But for now, the nightingale doth sing. What have we here? Oh, shit.
Thy demons rest not till they've eaten thee,
Yet Desdemona and merged this trinity.
or never live to see another birthday.
I forgot, it's my birthday today.
It's all right.
False alarm.
'Tis strange in faith. 'Tis passing wondrous strange.
Desdemona.
Oh, perjured pedant, thou dost stone my heart.
Desdemona, this is...
Put out the light! Put out the light! Thy foolscap is a Turkish document, and thou, King Strumpet, hast seduced my lord!
No way, I swear! Kill me in her stead!
I saw thee fingering his very jewels, a diamond necklace of a ransomed king! Damn Strumpet!
Kill me tomorrow!
It is too late! For gentle Desdemona, upon thy birthday love a fellow. Aw, it is my birthday today. I had forgot. Oh, Constance, I'm sorry. Constance? Not dead? Not quite yet dead? Happy birthday!
Big boy!
It's Tybalt. Pretend I'm dead and tell Juliet to meet us in the crypt.
Who?
The worms line up to feast on thee.
Juliet, the young lady of the house, she was here just a second ago.
I saw no one save a spindly boy! Dead! Quite dead!
Well killed. I'll drag her to the charnel house.
Sir, how might I know Juliet?
She is a young and lovely sylph in flowing rose-hued silk.
Constance dead? Is it e'en so? Then I defy you, stars! Constance, I will lay with thee tonight!
By Tybalt's own accounts, must this be Juliet? Here is the rose-hued silk, but nowhere do I see a lovely sylph. What ho! I have a message for you, lady.
Oh, she doth teach us the torches to burn bright. Oh,
Constance doth await us in the crypt, ma'am.
oh, I am no man, but man, and worship thee.
We'd make short work of thee in Cyprus, lad.
Oh.
perverted nature. If curiosity doth stay my leave, it's of a wholesome scientific kind to take the measure of his member.
Come lie with me upon this marble bed.
Oh no, I have not been caught, mine hands upon his hose, and of this self-same cloth thought to be cut.
Blessed be he who spares these stones, and cursed be he who moves my bones. William
What naming corpse is festering there for crows to peck? Aha! Not corpse, but fresh, and laid out for the pecking.
Oh, happy dagger! This is thy sheet that rusted, let me die! Not dead! Not yet quite dead!
Not one bit dead.
Oh, love who resurrected love, oh constant!
Unhand the damsel, thou rapturous knave!
Hold! Desdemona, this is Juliet, young lady of the house, remember?
Zounds! Doth no one in Verona sail straight?
Juliet. This is Desdemona, an old friend of mine from Cyprus.
With friends like this thou wantest not for folks!
Dost thou dare impugn mine honor, poppet?
Aye, and what if I durst?
Then dare to die!
Nay, you would dare any day for love! I twice did nearly slay myself today for love of her, whom thou didst seek to kill!
I love her more than thou canst devise, for naught I did in hate, but all in honor.
Hateful honor!
Dishonorable love!
'Tis I that Constance loved best!
Pish! Come, Constance, let's hie home.
Constance will not leave my side!
She hath not to live for here!
But everything for which to die!
Cyprus she hath for which to kill. Come, return with me to Cyprus. Take this sword and dip it deep to drink Iago's gorge.
Remain! To one blade will two hearts affix, then sail together across the river Styx.
Nay, come and kill.
Nay, stay and die!
Nay, come.
Nay, stay!
Nay, kill.
Nay, die!
Nay!
Nay! Just nay! Both of you! I've had it with all the tragic tunnel vision around here! You have no idea what life is like. Life! Real life! Is a big mess! And thank goodness. And every answer spawns another question. And every question blossoms with 100 different answers. And if you're lucky, you'll always feel somewhat confused. Life is a harmony of polar opposites, with gorgeous mixed-up places in between, where inspiration steams up from a rich Sargasso stew that's odd and flawed and full of gems and worn-out boots and sunken ships. Desdemona, I thought you were my friend. I worshipped you. But you're just like Othello, gullible and violent.
Juliet, if you really loved me, you wouldn't want me to die. But you're more in love with death, because death is easier to love. Never mind.
I must have been a monumental fool to think that I could save you from yourselves.
Fool! Nay, thou speakest wise.
Aye, fools were never wise,
Could any fool reveal where we were wont to err?
or get us to concede what we will gladly swear,
What's that?
To live by questions, not by their solutions.
to trade our certainties for thy confusion.
Do you really mean that?
Swear! Swear!
We swear!
Then I was right about your plays. They were comedies after all, not tragedies. I was wrong about one thing, though. I thought only a wise fool could turn tragedy to comedy. You're it?
Nay! You're it!
I'm it! I'm the fool!
Alas!
Alas!
A beardless bard!
Fool and the author are one and the same. That's me. I'm the author. thee. Where 2 plus 1 adds up to 1, not 3. Good night, Desdemona. Good morning, Juliet.
Happy birthday, Constance!
The alchemy of ancient hieroglyphs has permeated the unconscious mind of Constance L. and manifested form where there was once subconscious dreamy thought. The best of friends and foes exist within, where archetypal shadows come to light and doff their monster masks when we say boo, where mingling and unmingling opposites performs a wondrous feat of alchemy and spins gray matter into precious gold.
Be satisfied.
But hello,
Tis foul in her.
overhead, please, sir.
That's foul.
I won the road. Oh, vengeance.
The villain. I am for you.
Oh, Juliet!
40,000 lives.
Look how he bleeds.
Goats and monkeys. A fool.
I'm sorry. What's after you?
A plague.
Inside belly. Urban bubbles. Or how?
Be satisfied.
But hello,
Tis foul in her.
overhead, please, sir.
That's foul.
I won the road. Oh, vengeance.
The villain. I am for you.
Oh, Juliet!
40,000 lives.
Look how he bleeds.
Goats and monkeys. A fool.
I'm sorry. What's after you?
A plague.
Inside belly. Urban bubbles. Or how?
Be satisfied.
But hello,
Tis foul in her.
overhead, please, sir.
That's foul.
I won the road. Oh, vengeance.
The villain. I am for you.
Oh, Juliet!
40,000 lives.
Look how he bleeds.
Goats and monkeys. A fool.